Hello everyone, I'm Dmitry Gerasimov, CIO of Dim Labs. Welcome back to our AMA stream, where we share with you the company's most important news items and answer all your questions. Today is the first stream of 2023. Here are the topics we will be covering. Launching the new V3 staking program, then new LP positions, then development news for Cellframe KLVPN, a little about progress on the Cellframe mainnet roadmap, most required, our plans for Dim Labs, and all our projects for this year 2023. The first topic will be about V3 staking on Ethereum network. So, about this, let's begin. We are now launching V3 staking on Ethereum network. V2 staking on Ethereum has been active on the Cellframe staking for several months ago, and now we have added the possibility for staking Cell Ethereum LP tokens with a subsequent migration to the V3 protocol. Here how it works. When you create stake, you select a range of price of Cell per ETH for Uniswap Web3 transactions. As a result, your LP token will trade only within the range you have selected. It's a significant difference between V3 and V2 protocols on Uniswap. By doing this, you will reduce the potential amount of rewards for providing liquidity, but you also reduce your risk of impermanent loss. In addition, we also provide a way to migrate V2 tokens to V3 without LP staking, but with keeping all bonuses that provide long-term staking. That's important for old holders that staked with two long time ago. By adding liquidity to LP tokens you are already staking, you improve your position in the pool. This increases the coefficient of your participation in the Cellframe staking pool and increases your share of the rewards, increases your bonuses. Moving on, new LP pairs, as we promised on the final stream of 2022, we have added new LP positions in Ethereum, Cell Day, Cell USDC, and Cell USDT. On Uniswap, you can already find the option to create new pairs and provide liquidity. The rewards for these positions can come to a total of 300,000 for the first year of the staking program. You can find more details in our article Tokenomics 2.0. Please find the link in the video description above. Okay, new LP staking functionality for the Cellframe staking site now being developed. We'll make a separate announcement about the launch date, so follow our announcement channels. Now we are planning to move on to supporting more LP pairs on BSC network. It will be Cell BUSD, Cell Day, Cell USDT, and we'll then launch the staking for these pairs. It will be soon. Moving on, we are actively working on improving UX UI on the Cellframe staking side. We are fixing bugs as quickly as we can and reacting to user concerns that come into our tech support. One question that came up is something I would like to discuss in details. This is the issue of problems in displaying statistics and in processing harvest requests. These and other problems of data displays are directly linked to issues on chain synchronization. They are apparent because the number of transactions on the network is growing quickly. Network became more popular and the development team is solving this issue, but will take a time, as you understand. The synchronization mechanism is one of the most complex and sensitive components of the Cellframe node software. For this reason, we must work very carefully when we make any change, so that they make it better and not make it worse. In the next major node release, which will be released together with the mainnet, a new synchronization algorithm and new mempool refresh logic will be implemented. It's possible that will fix all problems of this type. I believe we'll see these updates next month, February, when we'll have release candidate, but not on the beginning, I believe, because this algorithm we are planning to finish. You will see when we'll show you our current roadmap. Let's move on to post-quantum security. A new post-quantum signature type, Falcon, is now available in a development branch, which will soon become a release candidate, and also will be this fix will be available in the master branch nearest time. The next news item also related with this security, we have completed integration of the peculiar library from our friends at QApp. It's important for enterprise adoption because peculiar library is going to be certificated and became some kind of standard for corporations. Anyway, now the node and SDK can be compiled with this library, and it could be useful for corporate blockchains who need to maintain algorithm certification. Next topic of the day, wallet for Android. We have ported the Cellframe wallet up to the Android platform in just about 10 minutes before the stream. I got a report that first APK build is ready and it's working. So nearest time we'll see, at least for beta test group, new Cellframe wallet build. Now we're also finishing macOS and iOS builds as well. Cellframe wallet is an application with a simple interface to manage your funds across various Cellframe networks. It's intended for those who don't need the full Cellframe dashboard functionality. You call it dashboard Lite, for example. We started building the MVP for this application the final quarter of the last year. The desktop version of this application has already been given to the beta testing group. With the help of our testers, we were able to find and fix several major bugs. We also listened to all their suggestions for improving functionality and have added some of these suggestions to our roadmap as well. Thank you all very much for your help. Next topic, progress the Cellframe mainnet roadmap. The mainnet roadmap is a plan for development for our main network up the middle of March. We're still on track. You could see it will be adjusted as needed during the development process, taking into account the development situation. But in general, overall, we will be trying to keep to this plan and since our last AMA. We still on the track. So let's see this roadmap. It still has some updates, but release date still the same, beginning of the March. Yes, it could be adjusted, but for now we are on the track, and I am very optimistic. On each of these MS sessions, we'll share progress on the roadmap and inform you of any changes. Okay, let's move to our next segment, plans for 2023. For us, this will be a year that will systematically finish and continue everything we started in 2022. Full functional mainnet, full functional working auctions, smart contracts that allow us to integrate with other ecosystems, plus support for NFTs. Developing the ecosystem, creating a natural tokenomics, new projects on the Cellframe ecosystem. Right now we have one DimLabs project where we hope the number of the other projects built on Cellframe will grow, and one another such projects is coming. I think we'll announce it in about March, and I believe they will be one more new participant in Cellframe auctions. Anyway, it's now real projects. It's already spending resources, monies, people are working, so be ready. And we plan to support the adoption of Cellframe by businesses communities. We are in negotiations with different organizations, so adoption it will be one of the key strategy in the next year. Some of our plans in the near terms are stress test and TPS in the Cellframe, transaction per second. I believe next month we'll see the real numbers. Then releasing Cellframe wallet on Android and iOS. First Android build is ready, iOS is in the next one. Then launching a new version of VPN service that will be available for client integration with Cellframe wallet and Cellframe dashboard, so-called no CBD mode for KillVPN. Then completing MVP of our video conferencing service conf call, then launching a fully functional mainnet and conducting auctions. Yep, I have maybe forget about one thing. Launching bidirectional bridge. About bidirectional bridge, first we need to run mainnet, then we need to wait a little to collect as more as possible master nodes on the beginning. We need to have some significant number of active verificators in network. When we'll see we have it, we open bidirectional bridge. We'll try to run it as soon as possible. I believe it will be maybe April, end of April, something about this. Depends from you. If you'll run about, for example, 1,000 of master nodes in the first week, okay, we'll open bidirectional way on the second week our bridge. If not, it could take a little more, maybe 2 months, who knows. Anyway, we'll try our best to run it as fast as possible. Okay, now let's go to the questions that you have sent us. And the first question, is there something we as a community can do with the liquidity on the new BIP20 contract? About liquidity, we also doing our best to produce some more liquidity. But first, for you as a community members, what you can do is to participate in our staking program. You could just add liquidity by yourself and then stake your LP tokens on our staking site and obtain rewards for your LP providing. The next question, will Ethereum contract address change and will we have to migrate after mainnet launch? No, we don't plan to migrate an Ethereum contract to a new contract. Migration to the native network is not mandatory for everyone, but single staking and running a master node in the Cellframe node. The next question, are the previous actions still in progress? I submitted some cell to support Kel during that process. All your submissions, all your bits will be counted. They will be counted after relaunch. Auctions will be relaunched and all your bits will be on the beginning on this auction. They will be moved from the old one to the new one, so don't worry. About auctions relaunch, we'll announce later when they will be ready. The next question, Science Cellframe positions itself with surface being able to build on itself. Does it mean Ethereum, Solana and DOT can be integrated in Cellframe for quantum protection? To be quantum safe, you need to use quantum safe signatures. If you are on Ethereum or Solana or DOT, Polkadot blockchain, unfortunately they operate with classical cryptography that could be hacked with a quantum computer. So to protect these services built on different blockchains, unfortunately we can't. To protect the services, they should work on based on Cellframe. Maybe they could work both on Ethereum, Solana, DOT, and Cellframe as well, but all other users from other blockchains will not be protected. So this protection does not depends from service developer. It depends on what blockchain it works. If it works on Cellframe, it's safe. If it works on Solana, it's not safe, unfortunately. With all respects to Solana. The next question, Cellframe will be resistant to quantum computing, but what about BFT? How will be Cellframe solve this on the proof of stake consensus? Proof of stake consensus, don't worry about BFT, because we prove our they prove their decisions by stake, and if something goes wrong, they will be slashed. Everything is simple. Yes, there is a quantum thread for proof of work, but for proof of stake, I don't see any threat. Possible for voter selection, but I don't think so. Yes, I think it has threat only for proof of work. If I am wrong, please tell us in comments. But for now, I don't see any threat for proof of stake. The next question: will the amount of Kel need to run a masternode change based on the token rate the same as Cell? Yes, it could be changed, and if you staked more on for your masternode, the rest tokens could be unstaked. Everything is easy, so don't worry. So don't worry about overstake. How will Kel VPN be used in the Cellframe ecosystem? Right, it's used as an example of truly distributed applications built on our technologies. So next question: when will the page be updated to pay with a Kel token for the VPN service? For now, tokens can be spent on the site by buying Kel VPN for Kel tokens at 30% discount. So it's already could be used to pay. How many people are currently working on Cellframe, and are you hiring? Yes, we are constantly looking for new talent for our future development. For example, for the launch of mainnet, we increased our team of C backend developers. We currently have about 36 employees. Next question. I saw on the dashboard there is a DEX in progress. I was wondering when and how it's gonna work. We are planning DEX, which will support Cellframe network, and all cryptocurrencies in this network will be launched after or together the launch of mainnet. However, some part of this are already working. For example, you can create orders. You could exchange. Just not all the things related with UI are over, and we are waiting for such thing like commission collection. When we over this, maybe we'll launch it before mainnet, maybe in February. It's ready on 98%. Yes. Okay, it was all the questions. Now let's see what's going on in chat, in YouTube chat. How many questions? Okay, to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Okay. We're Cell, we're here. Okay, when will Twitter and socials of Kill get updated? Depends from our partners. Maybe we'll run you socials. Keep tracking. Okay. Okay, come over. Have to see. Be thinking. Okay, it was all the significant questions. Thank you for all your attention, for all your time, for all your questions. See you next time. Goodbye.